In today's entertainment landscape, a high-quality smart TV is more than just a screen. It's the centerpiece of your home theater. With stunning 4K and even 8K resolutions, high refresh rates, and built-in streaming platforms, the best smart TVs deliver breathtaking visuals and seamless connectivity. Whether you're a movie buff, a gamer, or just looking for a TV that integrates with your smart home, choosing the right one can make all the difference. So in this video, we have compiled a list and reviewed the top 6 best smart TVs you can buy in 2025. For more information on the products, we have included links in the description box below. Let's get started. Number 6, TCL QM8 series. TCL has been a consistent achiever in the TV world, especially over the last couple of years. As a matter of fact, our own TV expert Caleb Dennison gave considerable praise to the previous year's TCL flagship QM8 series. A mini LED-driven QLED set with top-shelf brightness, colors, contrast, and motion clarity. In 2024, the new and improved QM8 brought a few meaningful changes to the table, namely enhanced brightness and a more advanced picture engine. TCL claims the new QM8 delivers double the illumination of its predecessor, with some sizes offering up to 5,000 local dimming zones. Movie enthusiasts and gamers will love the new QM8's picture processing and console optimizations. Each of the 4 HDMI ports is 2.1 certified, making this an excellent TV for lag reduction and fast response times. You'll even be able to game at up to 4K at 144Hz or 1080p 240Hz, though only one of the HDMI ports can do so. With support for leading HDR formats like Dolby Vision and HDR10+, the newest QM8 delivers vibrant highlights and solid black levels during dark scenes. As for all things apps and games, the new QM8 returns to Google TV OS. This fast and intuitive platform gives you access to hundreds of streaming apps, free live TV, AirPlay capabilities, and smart home controls via Google's Assistant. Available in 65, 75, 85, and 98-inch sizes, the latest and greatest TCL QM8 series is further proof that this fan-favorite TV maker shows no signs of stopping. If the 65-inch model is the right size for you, definitely check out the deal at Walmart that will save you $450. Number 5, Samsung S95D OLED TV. The Samsung S95D is further proof that one of the biggest names in TVs shows no signs of stopping. The S95D QD OLED delivers impressive brightness levels in par with some of the better performing LED sets on the market. Other OLED TVs struggle in sunny rooms, but the S95D's anti-glare screen holds its own, making it a great choice for spaces for even brightly lit rooms. Then there's the flip side of this awesome coin, its OLED backbone. Thanks to millions of self-emissive pixels, on top of brilliant HDR capabilities, inky black levels and ultra-rich colors are just part of the norm for the S95D. The S95D's marquee feature that has been dividing TV enthusiasts is its special anti-glare coating. We first saw it demoed at CES in early 2024, and it's cool tech that does a great job at drastically reducing glare, especially in bright rooms. However, it can ever so slightly reduce the picture's luster compared to traditional OLED TVs. In a completely dark room, you probably wouldn't notice the difference, but with some light in the room, a keen eye might pick up on it. The Samsung S95D also surprised us a bit with how good it sounds. Usually TVs have pretty weak built-in speakers. The S95D has rear-firing speakers and 8 bass transducers that deliver decent low-end rumble. It won't replace a dedicated soundbar, but for casual viewing, it gets the job done, especially if you plan on mounting this TV on the wall, where the speaker design performs best. The Samsung S95D is a strong contender for the title of Best OLED TV, but we'd be remiss if we didn't. Also mention that it features Samsung's One Connect box that keeps your cables at bay. One of our only gripes is that it runs Samsung's Tizen operating system, which can be easily remedied by connecting your favorite streaming device instead. If you prioritize absolute picture perfection in a dark room over reflection control, you might want to consider other options. But for most viewers, the S95D is a winner. Number 4, LG OLED Evo G4. Until we get the next generation G5, the LG G4 is still the king of LG's hill, and it's still one of the best TVs you can buy. Period. In our LG G4 video review, Dennison not only says that the LG G4 has the best picture quality I've ever tested in a TV, but that it's the brightest TV we've tested to date. This is some high praise, but he does add that getting it there takes a little bit of work in the picture settings. In the end, it has some excellent versatility. It can be the brightest it can be if you're going to use it in a bright room, or it can be dialed down if your viewing setting is a man cave or light-controlled home theater room, for example. The choice is yours. There's been plenty of fanfare about Samsung and Sony's forays into QD OLED tech, which has enjoyed the reputation of being brighter than OLED. We're big fans of QLED and QD OLED panels, but now LG is forcing its two fiercest competitors to take heed. We're also pleased to see LG's latest chip, the A11AI processor, put to the test. The speedy new chip brings improved processing speed, unparalleled picture upscaling, lag-free streaming, and big audio. Performance to LG's flagship lineups. Number 3, Panasonic Z95A. We are super excited about Panasonic's return to the United States TV market, and the Z95A is a great example of why. This is a top-tier TV designed to go head-to-head with the best from LG, Samsung, and Sony, and it really delivers. In fact, our expert TV reviewer Caleb Dennison touted it thusly: the brightness punch, contrast, color richness, color saturation, motion resolution, and upscaling are all top tier, he said in his review. As a top 5 TV, it stands right up there with the Samsung S95D, LG G4, Sony A95L, and the Sony Bravia 9. High praise. Using a similar OLED panel to the LG G4, with all the brightness enhancements delivered by micro lens array, MLA technology, this TV is bright, bold, and has an incredibly crisp picture. It has that infinite contrast that defines OLED TVs, all while pushing the brightness and clarity higher than ever. While it does lack the quantum dot enhancement of QD OLED TVs, like the S95D and A95L, its contrast appears to be slightly better. To most viewers, it also has one of the best upscaling processors we've ever seen, making older and lower resolution content look stunning. It also has impressive built-in audio, and though it won't compete with an upgraded AV setup, it's perfectly workable while you make your decisions over soundbar versus surround sound. This TV has Amazon's Fire TV built in, giving you all the top streaming channels right from the get-go. It's not often as lauded as alternatives such as Roku, Apple TV, and Google TV, but it's perfectly capable and you can always switch out to an external streaming device if you have a preference. For buyers with an extensive Alexa smart home setup, though, you'll find this TV a bit easier to integrate. The Panasonic Z95A is an excellent welcome return to form for the storied TV brand. Number 2, Hisense U7N. If you can't reasonably afford the $1,000 plus splurge that the Hisense U8N requires, you can still own an amazing Hisense by going with the U7N series. The U7N delivers similar performance peaks as the U8N and uses a similar mini LED lighting system. However, the U8N is the better choice for overall brightness, colors, and contrast, as well as reflection handling. Our TV expert Caleb Dennison also flagged this set for lackluster off-angle viewing and the occasional dirty screen effect. This isn't to say you won't be blown away by the type of picture the U7N brings to the table. On top of class-leading HDR support, the U7N has excellent gaming features, including an automatic game mode for reduced input lag and increased response time, and 4K 144Hz or 1080p 240Hz support across the TV's 4 HDMI 2.1 ports. Google TV OS takes care of the user menus and onboard streaming capabilities, and the remote comes with a Google Assistant button for content searches and smart home controls. With 55, 65, 75, and 85-inch size options available, the Hisense U7N is one of the best middle-of-the-road sets we've tested in recent years, and it's one of the best TVs you can buy for less than $1,000. We're also curious to see what a couple of software updates might do for the TV's overall performance, though we're pretty sure brightness, colors, and contrast will remain untouched. Number 1, Sony A95L QD OLED. Our current top pick remains the Sony A95L QD OLED. When it came out last year, our Caleb Dennison called it the best TV he's ever reviewed, so you know you're in for some seriously good picture, sound, and other features. This 2023 Sony flagship is still a killer TV that just so happens to be equipped with cutting-edge QD OLED display tech. For those unaware, QD OLED stands for Quantum Dot Organic Light Emitting Diode. What we've got here is an OLED backbone, complete with a screen that contains self-emissive pixels. But on top of that, there's also a layer of quantum dots built into the A95L, which does wonders for overall color and peak brightness level, not to mention the supremely wide color gamut you'll get to experience. It's not too often we get to rave about a TV's audio system, but we couldn't believe the type of sound quality the A95L is capable of. With such bold performance and brilliant sound staging, you'd think you were using a great soundbar or surround sound light, but nope, it's all in the TV speakers, friends. Picture-wise, the list of terrific things to say is nearly endless, but highlights include some of the best color purity and saturation levels we've ever seen, or at least one with these nite numbers. The A95L also delivers some tremendous 4K upscaling, which not only brings lower res content closer to Ultra HD quality, but also reduces picture noise and other artifacts to give you final frames that clean and sharp look. The A95L is also a fantastic TV for gaming, especially for those who own a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series XS. Price-wise, this is going to be one of the most expensive picks on our list, but we really can't praise the Sony A95L enough. And if you're on the lookout for a super great deal on one of last year's flagship sets, now is the time to track down a Sony A95K. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up, leaving a comment, and subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon so you never miss out on our latest videos.